Hello my loyal companions, welcome back to the channel and to another episode of Rogue Spectates, the series where I break down gameplays for you so you can learn more about Rogue Company. In today's video we're going to be breaking down a high level SCRIM gameplay. In this match was myself, Gringo Jr., Omni Micro and Omni Mains. Three of the guys were part of the team who won the Incon tournament just this Friday, winning $400 from themselves in Robux. And on the enemy team you had Incon himself, who is a SMITE Pro, Korea 10, Lasses and Shade Slayer. Everybody in this game is a really good player playing at a very high level, so this breakdown will help you understand this world of scrimming and understand how the top teams actually compete against each other and how these different strategies work. Different rounds I'll be looking at different perspectives from the game, either it'll be my own gameplay or it'll be Incon's gameplay, so you can see exactly how each side is working. If you do go on to enjoy the video or learn something new, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the channel, but for now, let's get into it. Having a look at the team comps first, we're starting on attack and we're running Dahlia, Trench, Dima and Ronin. Dahlia Trench is basically seen every team in comp at the moment. It's a fantastic combo with the double grenade passives, with the revive, with just the way they play together and double MXR. It's so strong. If you're not using it, you need to be using it at least sometimes in your play. It's a really good combo. Dima for a really good breach. Ronin, just a general good all-round rogue, good versatility, good AR, good SMG if we need it. Good grenade, extra smoke if we need it as well, and then obviously the perks and everything just all blend really well together for that attacking comp. And then on their defensive comp, they're running Dahlia Trench again. It basically is standard on every single side and every single map and every single comp. They're also running a Phantom to hold some of those longer range of sights. I know their Phantom is a really good shot, so he's very comfortable picking her and the team are happy with it. And then they also run the Vive for that shorter range, SMG AR like kind of weapon, and obviously zone control with the poison for that B side. Okay, so we're going to load up round one, looking at Incon's perspective. Obviously they've got the Vi, who's probably going to sit on the bomb site itself, and it's a good location for Vi because you can poison the garage door and block it off that way. Trench is probably going to go sit in the little garage all the way on the left with his barbed wire and trophies, just to look down the long angle with his Executioner and then eventually his DMR. Dahlia's going to sit around there, and Phantom's probably going to hold the longer angle straight down the middle of B site. People don't tend to play around A here, and you'll see throughout this game kind of why B is the main focus at the start and how that develops. Now, someone did go A at the start just to give a really quick little check, but they are now rotating back towards B, which is kind of what you'd expect at this point of the game. Cool. So they're calling us out on the other side of this garage, just telling them that we're there. And the garage door just open. Incon does seem to get some sort of bug with Vi poison there, but is able to recover from it and still hold this angle. Okay, they throw a nade in us, and they do get a pick with that nade. That's really big for them, and they're going to go finish it off with the incendiary. Does get kind of caught there by that trench barbed wire, but is able to recover it. Now, one of us is dead, which is a bit of a pain, because that puts a big disadvantage. He's breaking the barbed wire here, closing the door, so that's a good play by him, just to make sure that it's clear. Now they hear us rotate and they see us rotate, so they're wrapping around, and this is what I'm talking about with B to A. We start B and then we're able to plant the bomb A with a really quick rotation, and that is the way this map is played. Incon sees me over there on that angle holding it with two Executioners, so we could trade back and forth here, but they're not going to. And now they're just going to try and get the site as best they can. Then I'm off on that far side. You see the Phantom actually wrapping around all the way behind us, and Gringo calls this. He thinks that she's back there, and then he eventually realizes she is, and it is really disruptive for us. He's going for the defuse. The rest of his team are trying to shoot us off. They're just shooting us here, getting some picks off on us. They get one down, they get two down on me. Now it's just Ronin who's dealing with the Phantom, and they do go down. Really good job by them to try and get that defuse while the rest of the team picks them off. And you can sort of see there how steamrolly it was getting that first pick from us. They got the down with that grenade, and then we're in a 4v3 scenario. Even though we do rotate and get the bomb down, which is generally the play here, they're able to pick us off. They're able to really pincer us in with coming around the Phantom from the back, having the Trench run through sort of the side angle, and then both those two rush through the doors, even if they're defusing or not. If they do defuse, it's still a 3v3, and it's still a really good shot winning that, because we have to focus on the bomb, right? We're rushed because the bomb's down, we have to protect the bomb, but they're pushing us pretty free. And that shows you the power of getting this initial pick, and then capitalizing on the momentum that gives you, and able to overpower and pincer the enemy team. And that is sort of what you'll see at this high level of play. Okay, moving on to round two from my perspective then. I don't have enough for a gun. In fact, none of us do, other than Micro, who is on Dima there. He was able to get enough money for a gun. Either he saved or was able to get some sort of pick. But we're here running with pistols now, which puts us at a big disadvantage going into this round because they're all going to have their weapons. I did buy Tenacity. It's a really good purchase if you can't buy a gun on that second round. But we're just going to try and hold. Obviously, I'm linked to Trench for that double nade. It's really good. I love the double nade. Offers a lot of pick potential, offers a lot of thirst potential, and just a lot of zone control generally. We're going to split a 2-2 here. Unfortunately, Gringo has the bomb, which was unintentional. We were meant to give it to either Micro or Mains to push onto the garage side. And we've got this 2-2 split. 2 round garage and 2 here on the big garage here. So I'm going to cook a grenade. We throw it in, kind of trading grenades. I do get the down though. I do get that pick. And again, that pick gives us a lot of momentum and potential. Gringo wraps round. I go to follow him. The Dahlia is there with that trench wire. Does get some good shots on me, but we're going to look to pincer. They get a pick on the Vi there, on the little garage where the bomb site is. And we're able to push round and clean out. Just again, with that pincer momentum from that initial pick. Getting that initial phantom pick allowed us to then be in a situation where their focus is split. The 2 who were on the garage side onto the bomb site pushed through, killed the Vi there, and then the last 2 remaining who were on us had to split their focus, had to split their attention, had to get panicked because there's a lot going on now, and they were able to move through, and pincer them, come at both angles, and clean them up from there in a really nice, tight, well-organised execution as 4 people. And that is, again, what you'll see, this pick into push, into clean and wipe. And that is, again, what just happens at these higher levels. Okay, going on to round 3 then. Pretty much going to follow the same formula. This is the way that this map is generally running at the moment, is you go B, you push B, you do a 2-2 split, or some form of variation of push route and that. Different strategies come up for different teams. Dahlia links to Trench, because, you know, double nades is amazing. And that's what we're going to try to execute here. And if we have to, we'll then rotate A using our smoke grenades. I wish I could have bought a smoke grenade at this point. I just don't have enough money. I had to buy my weapon, obviously, for round 3 rather than round 2 because of the initial first bad round. But smokes will be really useful here, and if you can prioritise smokes, please get them. Okay, moving around here. We're moving as a 3 unit here with Gringo just down on the flank because we're going for a really quick A rotate. I'm calling right there for Gringo to throw the smoke. He does, and we're able to rotate then. Mains goes a little bit early to get the bomb down straight away. And here we are, just setting up positions here. I moved to this box, but I just realised again they have the Phantom. And I don't want to sit here with the Phantom, even though I've got the trophy there to give me some cover. I don't want to sit there because if the moment I try and shoot someone, I'm going to get picked by the Phantom. And that's not what I want. We don't want to get picked here. We're still in a 4v4. I'm trying to get a pick with these grenades, throwing one down that way. I'm going to try and throw another one at the other entrance. Trying to see if I can get any sort of pick here to give my team an advantage. Unfortunately, we don't, and we're still 4v4. But we have the bomb down. It's over halfway done now. I get some shots off on that Phantom, but I'm not able to finish them off. Unfortunately, Demon goes down, and Trench goes down, so we're looking pretty risky. I could have revived the Demon there, but I don't because I want to go run and get the Trench revive using my ability. We get some picks. We're able to get down that Dahlia there who rushed for the bomb. We got a bunch of picks across the map. Got the res on to Trench. I almost traded there with that Trench, taking down to one shot, and Gringo's able to finish it. So the reason I prioritized the Trench revive over there, over the Dema, is because I knew that if I had to stop and get the Dema revive after they've just got 2 downs and they're about to push, if I had to stop and revive that Dema, even with Lifeline, which I believe I have, no, I don't have Lifeline at this moment, that's 5 seconds that I'm out of action that we just don't have. Whereas I could go quickly cross that path, revive the Trench using my ability, don't have to go anywhere near him to revive him, and then still hold the angle on the bomb, and we just have to let Demon die. And sometimes that's okay, just to let your teammates die, if you're able to win the round off it. And with some great picks from Gringo there to get some downs, give us a bit more of a headway advantage, we're able to win that round by just guarding that bomb and getting some good shots off. Okay, then moving on to round 4, we're going to be looking to buy some stuff. I'm probably going to buy a Lifeline here because it's such a great perk, particularly with Dahlia, obviously because she's the only one who can get it. But it's a great thing to get. I still can't get any smokes, as I'm saying to the team. I wish I had smokes. I'm only 500 off, but smokes will be really valuable here. Lifeline is just even more important. So, same sort of play. We're going to be looking to get some picks, some downs here. See if we mix up the strategy on B at all. If not, we'll do a 2-2 split and try and get some picks off that way and do a rotate if it doesn't work. That is when you rotate, by the way, is if the push doesn't work, if their zone control is too good and they're just stopping you getting there, that's when you should look to rotate through. So we're doing the 2-2 split, throw the bomb down again because Gringo keeps taking it, the Muppet, and now we're going to move through. You'll look for these angles again. You see how I'm always cooking grenades, even if I did throw it that time, but you don't even have to throw it. Sometimes you can cancel it like that. You can cancel the grenade to save them. I'm going to try and throw this one. Try and get any down, any pick like before. They do smoke us off, so we're in a bit of trouble here. Still sitting at a 4v4. Just trying not to get picked, trying to see if we can break through their defense at all. We've used pretty much a lot of our utility and we can't break through just yet. So we're going to look for the rotate. We call the rotate, I move round, Gringo smokes it off, and they don't see us move. Obviously, it's really expected. I'm trying to look here, see if I can get a pick of anyone crossing. I think, see the Dahlia. Yeah, there she is. I'm trying to get a shot off, get one shot off. Now we're trading a fight here. I get that down. Again, another really big pick for our team. We've got the bomb down. Bomb is quarter way done now. And we've got a pick. They're going to have to go for res. Mains gets another pick. Now, Gringo's saying that they're chasing him here. And you'll see us go up the zip and try and clean them out here. Okay, so what happened here? There's a bit of a story to what happened here. So, obviously we get that pick on Dahlia, which is huge. The mains gets a pick on the Phantom, which is really, really big as well. Because what that means is that the two that were over there to try and stop us early can't do it anymore. And the other two went to go kill Gringo. The reason they went to kill Gringo is because every time we've done that rotate, Gringo stayed up there for a long time to stop them gaining that power position up there, which could really screw with us. He's stayed up there. He's been able to hold them off. And I think Incon has been sort of calling it every time, but like, look, they're up there. We need to kill him. He's alone. We just need to push him as two. They went for it this time, and unfortunately, Gringo was able just to stall long enough, run around, give us a really good call that they're up there, and we move up to rotate and help clear them out with him. That doesn't work if we don't get those picks on the Phantom and the Dahlia. Because we got those picks, we were able to make that rotate. Otherwise, we'd have to stay on the bomb, and we'd have to sacrifice Gringo there. If we didn't get those picks, he would have to die. They would get the power position. They probably would win the round from that. There's a good chance because we'd be at a disadvantage without those picks and without Gringo. And then they could push us really effectively like they did in round one. But because we got those picks and because he was able just to live long enough, he was literally running around, just dodging between cover, trying not to die. We were able to rotate, kill them, and win the round that way. Okay, we're going to round 5 now, and we're going to go back to Incon's perspective, and they're talking right now about what just happened there with that push onto Gringo and how they really need to get him down ASAP if we make that rotation. And it's true, they really do need to get him down as soon as possible, but the other two can't get picked, and that's the key there. If they send one, Gringo has a good chance of 1v1ing them. They have to send two, and the other two have to get to the site, but nobody can get picked, and this is the crucial part. So we're obviously doing a very similar play. We're going to B and we're going to look to rotate A or to breach their defenses. And they're going to do their similar play as well, though they have sent one A now, which is a really good play by them. They have to send somebody A to try and stop us this time. We're making that play too easy and they need to add some sort of defense. So they send a sniper there to slow us down, which I think is the perfect way. You see he's jumping over this barricade to see into the main garage. We do open the door, throw down a poison, throw down a Molotov, I believe. I think it was a gas grenade. He pushes hard, mains, unfortunately gets picked by that SMG-like AR, the Nightshade that Vi has. Really good zone control by both of them, actually. Throwing down the zone control there from Trench, the barbed wire to slow it down, the gas grenades, and Vi was throwing a poison and Molotov. It really is a good push, but he was able to pick him off. Cool, we were trying to push in again, but the gas grenade, they're just stopping us. We EMP'd. We're just trying to cause as much disruption as possible with the... they had got a pick. We've smoked off. We're probably looking to rotate. Unfortunately, we're too far pushed up. We're too far ahead. The Phantom's on the flank getting me. We die there, and then they're able to pick off the Dema from there as well. So, with this one, obviously, the push from both of them, as I said, was really good. Mains getting in there would be really good if he could have got that pick. It was a really aggressive push, really good zone control, but Vi was able to get winning the 1v1. They then had the two of them with our numbers disadvantage pushing us on, putting us under pressure, while the Phantom came around and flanked, getting some nice shots off as well, getting us some body shots that were really disrupted our health. And then they were able to stay clean from there. Again, it's this whole pick, push, clean. And this is exactly what they were executing there and exactly... the way they should have. What we probably should have done is as soon as Mains died, try to rotate. Unfortunately, the bomb was actually with Mains in the room, so we were pretty tough there. No matter what, they did really good getting that pick on Mains, and then again just powering through because of it. Okay, going into the final round of this half then, again looking at Incon's perspective here to see how they played this last round. So he's bought Tenacity, he's got fully upgraded Molotov, which isn't a bad choice at all. He's also going for the fully upgraded Nightshade. I'm playing around with the fully upgraded Incendiary to see how good it is with its new recent buff. It seems to be pretty effective. You can kind of throw it through walls at the moment, which I don't know if it's intended, but is really strong. And you'll see him do that on the garage door to kill whoever's on the other side of it. But they're playing well, and they're just holding their areas really well. Okay, they're shooting us as we cross here. He's going to do this jump to try and look through. They hear us on the other side. We rush through, but we send 2 this time. Trench and Demo going in and cleaning him. Now we're in a 3v3 because one of us has gone down. Gringo went down to a DMR shot, I believe. The Phantom was up there and now dropped down. They're able to pick us up from here. Able to get some really nice shots off onto us. Winning these 1v1s is crucial for them right now. We're 3v2, and that Phantom placement down here is huge. Look, it's just a shot off on me, really disrupting my health. We're 2-2, they pick off Gringo, and now it's just me. I'm sort of sitting here around sight, no health. They get his shots off, just miss. I'm here with Trench though, and there's just so many of them. The sniper was able to pick me off there in the end. And he actually says it there, Incon, really great positioning from the Phantom to stop there, fall back to the valley, or to the waterways, and get some shots off on us from that range, and that really disrupts us. That was really good play by her from down there, and really messed us up. We went down, we got picked quite a lot, even though we were able to stick some of these revives. They were able just to keep pushing off of that momentum. Really great zone control, really good shots, winning the 1v1s where it counted, and then we're able to tie 3-3 here, going into the switch of sides. Okay, so now that we're switching sides, we're going to change up the comp slightly. Having a look at our defensive comp first, we're running Dahlia Trench, Vi, and then switching up to a Dema for defense. And I'm going to be playing the Dema here, and there's a reason I use him in a particular position I sit in for a particular reason that you'll see throughout this gameplay that I think is really slept on and is really underrated. But obviously Dahlia Trench, standard combo, and the Vi for the same reason that they ran Vi before for that zone control. Their attacking comp though, they're running the Dahlia Trench as standard, the Phantom again for that longer range engagement, pushing with it aggressively, looking for picks, and then also a Lancer now that Incon is playing, because he's actually a really good Lancer. He's really patient with her and pulls off some really impressive flanks that you'll see throughout this gameplay. Okay, so as I said, we're playing Demon now here on defense because of the positioning that I like to have here. I'm buying my grenade because, again, it's going to help me with my main objective, which is guarding A when they decide to rotate. But obviously, not guarding A properly, like sitting on A site, because that's not going to work. You'll see where I position myself here, so I can watch waterways to see when they rotate and also get some good nades off initially when they try and plant onto A. It's a really good position, really slept on, and I think you'll see the power of it here in these rounds as we sit on defense. And that we're pretty much going to do a very similar thing to what they did with the Dahlia Vi Trench combo. I see the Phantom down there. I actually saw 2 trails go down there, but I know the Phantom is confirmed down there. And it's probably the Lancer who is on the other side. So just going to watch for them, just sitting here watching these angles. And this is what you'll see pretty much from me on this side, is I'm just watching these angles, watching the site, watching the valley as well to see if they rotate round. Because I trust my team to survive long enough not to get picked. And to live so that I can be the one to watch this and kind of control this side of the map. If I didn't have that trust in them, then this doesn't work, because if they go down, then we get steamrolled again. Pick potential. So I know the Phantom's down here somewhere, probably with the Lancer. I saw them rotate here now. I'm going to prime my nade. This is where you'll see the nade shot come in. Throw that nade down. Throw this nade down. I'm able to get picked with the launcher. Think I got a pick with the other one, but I didn't. Now we're going to push round with that pick. We're going to try and clean up. The Lancer's down here. See how we're moving as 2 here? We're team-shotting her. There's nothing that Incon's going to be able to do there with us there fighting that way. They do get the res off, but it's not going to matter because we're still in a 3v4. But we have another one down. We got picked. See if we can get that revive. We are. I'm just trying to keep the Trench here, try not to die to him. He could push around on me now, but Gringo's come join me, and now we're going to, again, stick in these 2s and win these fights because we're staying in pairs. We're not allowing ourselves to be 1s, and we do get the pick off there. Really good shots by Gringo, and we're able to push around and get those kills. So now what you'll see here is as we're defusing, we're also getting the res. The reason we're focusing on this res so much, even though the round's about to be over, is because we get the extra money for it. Even when the round is over, between the transition from round end to the next round starting, if you can get a revive off in that time, you will still get the money. Same if you get a down or a elim, you'll still get the money. So do prioritize that even when the round's over, because it just gives you more money to go into the next round. So these high comp levels, money means a lot, economy means a lot to get upgrades for your weapons. And the key here with what you've seen is we're staying in those pairs. Those 2, Mins and Micro, stayed in their pairs. Me and Gringo stayed in the pair. And we're just moving through team shotting and killing. Just so we have the advantage on these, what should be 1v1s, turning into 2v1s, and just cleaning them quickly so we can then move on to the next person. And that is, we're allowed to do that because we're all 4 up, and we've got that initial pick to put them at 3. That way they can't do a 2-2. No matter what, somebody's going to be a 2-1 disadvantage on their team, and that's how we're able to capitalize it on win. And they're frantic because they got to guard that bomb, and we just have to kill them. Okay, going into this next round then from my perspective, I opt for the KA30 over the Mamba, and I also pick myself up the Axe. The reason I do this, one, you know I use the Axe. You see my video yesterday about why I use it. If you haven't, you should go check it out. But also, I pick up the KA30 over the Mamba because for me personally, I can be inconsistent with the Mamba sometimes. And at this sort of high-level scrim, I just wanted to do something consistent when the rounds are so close. Pick up that KA30 so I know I can use consistently and use those shots. The DMR is better, particularly for my positioning, but the KA30 is not bad by any means as long as I'm using it right. So I should get some picks here. And again, I'm just holding my position. I'm sitting here where I know, where I've got the good positioning, where I've got the overlook. I see the Dahlia down there. I'm calling her out to my team so they know, saying she's probably going up the zip. I do throw a nade here. You see me priming it now. It's not really worth it. She probably was definitely going up that zip, so I'm just wasting that nade. I should have held it for when they try and push the site. So again, I'm trusting my team to survive here, and they are, which is perfect. They're calling out, they're taking shots where they need to, trying to get a pick themselves, but not go down. And I'm just looking for this rotate. I'm looking for them to rotate A, which is the most likely player when they can't break through our defenses, and hopefully I can get some nade. Good job by Gringo to get it down there on the Phantom. That's really big. Hopefully we can get the thirst. If not, then it's a shame, but we've slowed them down. They do get a pick on us on micro. Gringo finishes, gets another down. Now we're looking at a 3v4, 1v4 now, but Lanza's on me. This is a bit of an issue. And that was really unfortunate what just happened there. To sort of explain it a little bit, my team were able to 3v3 then. The Lancer was waiting really patiently on the flank, and this is something you'll see from Incon. He's really patient Lancer, which is how Lancer should be played in these high levels. He waited, and then when I sort of got distracted trying to focus on my team again, he popped up. He got the height on me, he got some really good shots off, and then just couldn't quite get the last shots off, so he threw the Semtex. I get some shots off on him. We're both around half HP, like 30% HP. And unfortunately, he's just too close to his Semtex. I roll away from it. He's just in the blast radius to take the last bit of damage and does die, unfortunately. Realistically, he should have had me there. But then my team are all up. They're still 3 up. A 3v1 on the Lancer. When they've got bomb control, we probably would win that round anyway. But really good patience by him, and just unfortunate about that Semtex. Okay, moving into the next round, we're going to be looking at Incon's perspective. Again, on this Lancer, you'll see how he's doing. Got that SMG, got the Semtex from last round, and also got the smoke grenade now for some rotations. I would have probably bought something else as him, maybe another upgrade into one of his gadgets, or maybe get padded steps with that 4,000 he has. But here he is. He's got bomb. Now, they're calling for to do a rush A here. They say that he can make it all the way to A and plant, just using his ability, and this is exactly what he's going to do. He's telling them to hold the peak so we don't see him, and he's literally just rushing it. He's got the bomb out, he's just going for the initial plant, which is going to throw us off a lot, because it's so quick. It's so quick to get that bomb down, and now they're going to sit back and hold these positions. It's 4v4, so it's just going to come down to if they can defend or if we can breach quicker. I wasted my nade there, thinking I could maybe get a pick on one of them. I can't. They do get picked up there, but they should get the res off. And they're just going to sit here and guard the bomb. A really good position here. They're actually leaving him to die because it's not worth it. Really good position here for Incon to watch this bomb. We're just trying to throw grenades, throw some poison now, which is going to be good. And I'm going for the defuse now. Unfortunately, he's getting shot. He throws a Semtex. He thinks he stuck me, but it just missed somehow. And he gets picked off there by the DMRs. They're fighting, they're just going for it. I'm defusing, my team is just pushing through, distracting them, getting the kills, and then I'm able to get that defuse. It's so unfortunate about that Semtex. It really should have stuck me. I don't know how it didn't. He thinks it did. I think it must have just missed, must have hit the wall around me. But that's a real shame because that really should have hit, and he really should have been able to capitalize on that. And put us at least back at a 3v3, and maybe then they had a chance of cleaning that. But still, good play by them to get that bomb down initially and then hold it back. We were just able to execute the breach, get the pick up on whoever went up the top, and then move in from there. Again, it's all about picks, all about the numbers advantage and pushing in from there. Okay, moving into round 10 then, flipping back to my perspective, I went for a fully upgraded grenade. I've still got the K30 with no upgrades. I've got the axe just in my back pocket in case I need it for any clutch situations. And we're pretty much running the same strategy. We're on defense here. We're going to sit, guard our angles, wait for them to make a mistake and capitalize on it. Okay, coming down, same place, same strat. And it works, it just works so well. It's so slept on this Dima positioning, I think. And it really only works with Dima because he can just execute with that grenade launcher so well. I could probably find some better spots to actually throw that grenade launcher. Okay, so I get a glimpse of the Lancer here on the edge, and my eyes are now laser locked on her because I cannot get distracted and let her flank. I need to trust my team not to go down. Unfortunately, they do go down to a sniper shot there. Again, snipers, they have their place if you can hit them, and at this level, people do hit them. Okay, I see the Lancer come round. I don't think Incon knows I am here, though, which is probably going to be his downfall. Okay, he's pushing up, and we are able to get that kill off on him. I'm putting it now at a 3v3 because of the pick that they got. And hopefully they hold those positions. I'm just still watching for the rotate. Maybe a mistake by me not to go and join them because they would tell me if they rotated. Okay, we get picked off by a DMR. They were trying to go get their res. I'm going to try and cover with my grenade launcher. I shouldn't kill him. The res goes off, but he again goes down. Hopefully my grenade launcher picks something up. It does not. So I'm going to try and throw a grenade, see if I can do anything here, get any kind of pick. There you go. You see Gringo moving through. He does get picked just there. I get 75 on somebody, but unfortunately we're not able to capitalize on it. I'm rushing through. I can't res him because somebody's right here. I get down the trench. I flip to my melee weapon, see if I can clutch. I get the down. Unfortunately, Lifeline allows him to revive, get back up and kill me. If that Lifeline hadn't gone off, if I'd been able to thirst the trench in time, it would have been okay because I would have been in a 1v1 situation versus the Phantom who had a sniper, and I could have hopefully outplayed it. She probably would have picked up a gun and then it would have been a bit more sketch, but it was so close. You saw how well the melee weapon was, almost won me that fight. I couldn't have peeked up with my weapon there because I only had 64 health. She would have killed me with a DMR. At this level, there's no way that she's missing those shots and not killing me. So I was at a massive disadvantage. But the melee weapon really turned the tide of that. It's just a shame that Lifeline is so quick, got her up so quick. He started the regen and he was able to down me with that one tap to the head, and I was done from there. Okay, going into round 11, then we're going to flip back to Incon's perspective and see how he's doing on this Lancer. So last time he was a little bit impatient on that Lancer flank. To be fair, he didn't know I was there, and he's calling out himself that he was too impatient, that he should have waited for more chaos to be going on B site to then wrap around. And he's saying he's going to try and do that this time, wait for a bit more chaos, a bit more momentum to happen for the team, maybe a few picks, and then they can go. So he's floating down straight to this site here. I'm going to be in my position as usual, and the other three are going to go fight it out at B. He's using his ability just to get here really quickly. Rushing round, going to sit right here. He's gone to this position. I would have seen him here though, and I do. I peek up, I shoot my nade. It's going to be really close. 23 health. I'm so annoyed that one didn't hit. They clustered together, unfortunately. Maybe just a bad angle by me. And he's able to regen. That would have been a really good pick for me to have got, because there's no way he would have been able to revive. And look how he's sneaking around here. I can't see him. The position he's done right here, I can't see him move around. And he's just going to hold the angle here. He's still 4v4, and he sits here for a while. He's really, really patient. Even though his ability is about to come up, he's still going to sit here and wait for the right timing to push this. And it's a really good... It shows you how good of a Lancer he is, how patient he is to wait on this positioning. They get a pick. I start rotating around. He hears it. He wraps around behind me. He's about to see me here. An easy kill for him. Gets me down. We're now in a 3v3. We do get another pick onto them, so it's a 3v2 in our favour. And Incon's going to sit here. He's getting shot by Mains over there on the Dima. He's got Gringo there on the Vi. He takes some shots at him. Poison doesn't go through. And they're now in a 2v3 still. Phantom on one flank. Lancer on the other flank. They're just going to try and do something. They get the sniper shot off on one of us, now moving us to a 2v2. He's going to shoot down these trophies just so he can throw any lethals that he needs. He's wrapping around. They've got 15 seconds on the clock now. They need to do something. They need to push aggressively now because they're not going to get the bomb down in time. He sees one. He should have pushed. That's the moment he should have pushed. He smokes out to run around the other side. 5 seconds. Doesn't look very good for them in terms of time. He almost gets picked, but this barbed wire slows him down just low enough that he can't. And it's so close. We pick off the kill there. Phantom shot goes down. But look at those health bars there on my team. We've got Micro at literally one shot. Mains at 30 health from the Phantom shot. If Incon was able to get around there in time, he was able to kill Micro, he would have been able to get some shots off on Mains as well and probably win that round just in time for them. It was so close and so unfortunate that they weren't able to clean that up. But just shows you again how patient he was on that flank, how easily he was able to kill me because he just waited and took me out of the fight completely. That we were to trade slightly better. They got 1, we got 2, and then they were in a situation, really good snipe by the Phantom to try and even it out, but then time wasn't on their side because of how slow it had to be played. But no, really good play by both teams there to try and win that round. It was so close, and pretty much every round here was really close. Even the ones where it looked like we wiped them, everyone's one shot away from dying, or one shot away from a different situation, and that just shows you how close these high level scrims are. Okay then guys, that's going to take us to the end of the breakdown. I hope you enjoyed. If you did and you learned something new, make sure you drop that like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments if you like the scrim breakdowns, so this more competitive feel of the breakdowns. If you want to submit your own gameplays for the viewer gameplay breakdown section of this series, then just make sure you hit me up on Twitter or Discord, and you can find the links to all of those down in the description. If you want to see live scrims, tournaments, Q&As, and just general gameplay, come follow me on twitch.tv/RadtharGaming. All the links you're going to need are down in the description below, but for now guys, I hope you have a fantastic day, and remember, be loyal, be brave, be relentless, and I'll catch you in the next video.